Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me once again. Today I wanted to just give an update of what my Lego Friends Heartlake City looks like right now. As of September 2024, there is still so many parts, so many sets that I need to go through that I have accumulated that I need to work into this. But I thought it would be cool to show you guys sort of like a rough draft of what I have so far. So let's get right into it. This right here is the current state of my friend city. Oh, so we can go ahead and just start by looking at the front part here. So the front part, it's going to be a beach area. So as you can see, I actually have quite a bit of a mix of the old sets, new sets, and even some of my own mocks, and also stuff to fill the spaces in between. So there is a lot going on right here. This part is not mills plated. I have worked on some mills plating in some of the other parts here, but the front part, like I said, is going to be a beachy area. We got like the new beach amusement park seaplane, and then we have some retired sets spread out through here. This part is still quite messy, I'm not even gonna lie. And then up above the amusement park area, we have Emma's Art School, which, guys, that is one of the best sets that I think old friends came out with. And it actually just barely retired, I think, last year. So it was like part of one of the last waves that they had for the old friends. It's so beautiful. I've seen a lot of people take multiples of it too and build like a modular building out of it, which that's really tempting. I don't know if I really want to spend money to buy a second one, but I do also have the botanical garden, which that was a really popular set this year, even among a lot of people who were not into Friends. So that's a really cool set. I do have one of the older cafes here, which I closed off the back on that one. This here is actually a mock that I built. I did use parts from one of the older Friends sets. I think it was like a gift delivery shop or something, and I just kind of made my own building out of it. We got some newer sets here. Now, I do have a road plate going all along and way over onto that side. I think I probably have like maybe 3 road plate sets, I want to say. I may not be using all of them right now, but I'll probably be adding more to it. Here we do have our massive Andrea's Modern Mansion. I definitely recommend that set, you guys. It is so interactive and so fun. Got our little grocery store here. I do have some of the smaller sets scattered throughout here as well. And then up here, oh, okay, so this is where things get a little bit interesting. So I do have some retired sets here. This is, I think, Emma's art studio, and then we have like the fancy little restaurant. Yeah, some of these are this one is a couple years old at least. And then back here, just as filler, I actually have the creative Main Street set. I think it was Main Street. Literally just as like a background situation. And I feel like it looks really good. You can just kind of see the rooftops there behind the actual Friends buildings that I have. Vintage clothing store, love that set. The colors are awesome. The build was extremely fun. And then throughout here, once again, we do have a mix of old and new. This right here, the one that says Unity Street, this is a really big set that came, I think, in the first wave of the new Friends. I think it's actually called like flower and furniture store or something kind of odd and boring. And then right next door we have the theater, we have the Heartlake City International School. That is such a fun set there, you guys. And then of course, this set, the community center with the kitchen set connected underneath here. This set is actually super popular among people who are not even into Friends. So of course I have that, had to get it. And then behind it, I have a really strange mock made out of some odd pieces from, I think, the old Friends Hotel. Please don't look at that set closely. I kind of messed that one up. I'll probably redo it eventually. Back there, we do actually have a city set. That's one of the city apartment sets there. New hospital, got the diner. Yeah, a lot of new sets here for sure. hair salon. I even have the adoption day stuff right over there because that one came with some incredible mini dolls, let me tell you. And the new Heartlake City Mall was also a really fun build. Of course, I've got that in there. So you can kind of take a look at everything we got in here. And then back there, we also do have the old cinema set. I love that set, but I am trying to figure out a way to close off the back just because it is way too open for me. And then behind the Emma's Art School and everything, this is where it is still extremely rough. I mean, I just have some sets thrown there, for no reason essentially. We do have the Newcastle bed and breakfast. I have the older arcade set there. That one is a super fun one. I eventually would love to add some sort of rooftop to it. And then behind the castle bed and breakfast situation there, we have some pet sets. That is one of my big issues with Friends. It's not an issue actually, but there's a lot of cool pet related buildings, and it's like, bro, how many pets need to go to the vet in the city? Because there's so many animal related sets and I always end up buying all of them. But that is basically just a very, very brief overall of how my friend's city is looking. Look at all that color over there, you guys. Oh my goodness. I personally really like it. But yeah, I do have quite a bit of backlog of both finished sets and unopened sets as well that I just haven't been able to put in here. But overall, I'm really blessed that, you know, I have all this room where I can just kind of build out my dreams, my crazy dystopian cities here. And I definitely have a lot of fun with it. Back there, I'm just zooming in here, I do have a lot of the newest summer camp sets. That I'm just not even going to incorporate in here. It's going to be its own separate thing. But yeah, that is just the overall view of my current friends Heartlake City. So I hope you all enjoyed. I'll try to make update videos as I make more progress. Thank you so much. Bye.